Konnichiwa, Miami Gamers, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Now hold up, what is this event that's happening over in Kiyoma? I will do this, guys, but first we're gonna deal with the air mission and then yay mission first before we do this one. The adventure skill has noticed that the warehouse are attacking the Scared Sakura. As you head to resolve the incident, you encounter Wade in air. After speaking with her, you decide to travel together. Last episode, we left off where to go find some tea for a ghost, and as with us, it'd be kind of weird. With, I don't know who anymore.
It's the Traveler! And the almighty Shogun! How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure! I'll fetch that for you right away.
I was gonna say Ayaka if she sees her.
Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Okay.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I do. Was it really you that tea master used to serve?
Right.
I can't even speak today.
Too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings.
Dreams, or in other words, ambition?
They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me. Now, it seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material, or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature, and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
I looked at everything like, hey, will you just fight my sister, please?
That's, quite a lot to take in.
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with.
It seems more in line with how humans view the world.
Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity, but now I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your Excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
Where was he? Oh, he left.
Hey, where'd he go?
He's probably gone.
He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Wouldn't put it past him.
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long, as was the case with the memory we sought earlier.
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate.
Please calm down. Cheer up, Paimon.
Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea.
I should hug Paimon then she was crying.
I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself.
Okay, let's see. Brew the Paimon hot tea.
The tea is ready. Please give it a try.
Ooh, very detailed.
So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it.
It's just the memories flooding back in.
You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back.
Not Makoto?
Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me, for good.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me.
Huh? Wait, she really did.
Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening...
Makoto has already...
Yes. It was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions.
I want to cry. Because from what we're hearing from this...
Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely, and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
Can I hug her?
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the Sacred Sakura.
The Sacred Sakura has always been there, hasn't it?
That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the Sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Simply put, Makoto's power somehow made that tree appeared.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land, and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful.
Can we not put our song, please, in the background?
But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
It seems like you've done a lot of thinking about this already.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Have you seen my sister before?
Sister? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that she was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Yes.
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
Dang, I like what we're hearing because I want to know more about her hometown and who is that? Shy!
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Aww.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry, it has to be like that.
Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
What the hell's going on? Oh! What's my friend doing here? Come on, become auntie! Become auntie! Don't be... I forgot Nividia. Don't be so close! Oh, yeah. Please! 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 Okay, fine. Jeez, I don't have a beta, it'll be more cuter. Why are you so just with Shinho? What? What are you looking at? Circles? Circles? Are you good? You're putting a bone between Gogen's boobs. It's funny how my friend just walked in while I was doing this. That's hilarious. Enemies? Enemies, why are you? I'm looking around, I'm getting bored here. Oh, wait a minute, well. Oh, this way! Okay, I was kind of messing around a bit to find some of these because I need, more of them. Are you telling that it's leading? No, it can't be down, it has to be uphill. I mean, I will keep going just to find out. Right? It's not uphill, then it's actually underground below us. If this got scraped up, then where does it lead to next exactly? Hello? Oh, I see it. It's down there. So where does this lead to? Gotta continue to persuade, it says. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. This leads this way to... Oh. Okay, so I mean, the way Shogun was right about that. Taking out on you because it helps. Oi! Turn around! Oi, don't turn around. Eh? What you gotta do?
Once again, please leave them to me.
Hey! Are you sure you're alright? You're scaring us!
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best.
She sounds nervous, actually. I don't know if this is a good idea for her. Like, seriously, I don't think it's a good idea for her. Anyways, ow! Watch the moves! Oh, 2 healthy waves. Okay.
Illusion.
Hey, away!
Are you alright?
What?
I'm fine.
Air. What's going on with air? I'm getting nervous about this, guys. Seriously, what the fuck is going on with air? Alright, I'm gonna do this. Booba power! Booba! Oh, what the hell is going with me? Is this part of the story? I don't think air's supposed to fall down like that. Could be wrong, you know. Air, alright?
Hey, maybe you should leave this one to us.
Oh, you don't look too good.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the monsters.
Please. Huh? What's going on now? We're fighting monsters and meeting at the same time.
That's the same light again.
Oh my god, how we got this time? Warriors?
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
This is gonna try to fight them.
They're coming back for more. Let's get them.
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
But
no need to worry,
your spirits!
Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
so full of hope.
Nobody knew where your excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Oh, what, can you doing this?
Protect the almighty Shogun!
Oh my god, look at all that! We get to see them in action too! In the meantime, I got you kicking ass! Wait, ammo and bubble to fight him? Are you serious? I want to help! You guys are bitch! You bitch! Oh, there you are. Die! Got you a kill! She danger! You guys weak. Rush the wing! Kill them! Rush the wing! Kill them! I don't have a problem with Ganyu though, which is so funny. Is she okay?
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
This is something like it actually.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring.
Ganyu did the job.
The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
That's pretty nervous actually. We have no business to put that they're experiencing.
Just leave it to us. Fighting is what we do best. But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the almighty Shogun.
Oh, thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live. With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
In reality, did not see what we're gonna do next.
They're gone.
Yeah, so what? Or promise to yourself.
It was both.
Oh.
The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will. You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon, and I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done.
Humans are worthy of your trust.
Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on.
Is she coming with us? Yes, she is. Okay.
He looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed a lot since we last met her. Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up.
Eh?
What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
Stick with air.
My body... I can't move it. It looks like the situation is more serious than I thought.
Do you need to take a rest?
No need. She is calling me. The time has come.
As in, Raiden Shogun, right?
Can you help me walk? I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Why? What's in there?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Oh. At the same time, I actually had another look at that chapter air. Holy shit. So the cave is right there. But how the fuck am I supposed to get inside?
Speed of light.
Oh, I need to go inside. I haven't done this yet. This is a disaster. Like, for real. Oh, there he is. Oh, I need that. I need that. Okay, it's just right here if you guys can find it. So, let's go this way. Open sesame. Come on. I come in? Please? That should work now, so hopefully that
We're
works.
finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
What is? What's going on?
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
Are you alright?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm happy. I'm about to put an end to it all. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness. It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
Can you walk in?
Follow me.
Now? Right now? I was about to end the episode there, but oh well.
Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time? Whoa.
Oh shit! This is the boss! It looks like a lot of like a plane of Nividia.
Look! Look over there! It's another A!
Oh no.
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Oh, we're gonna fight already.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Wait! The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse! Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
This is her system to safeguard against modification to eternity.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this! It's a bit extreme! Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day!
The
No.
rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something?
Please! It isn't someone who leaves herself an escape routine.
But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A.
Now we're gonna fight her. I shouldn't walked in. No kidding, I shouldn't. No.
Never shall it shine as brightly as it once did.
Ow! Ow! My booba! No! My wait, is it that much? I don't care. I need to move because I'm releasing my stamina on this fight. Stop it!
Shine down!
Okay, booba!
Now you shall perish!
Booba! Booba! What? How? It's only me! Why is it me? What you gonna do, motherfucker?
Illusion shattered!
I'm the little one! You fake! You're just gonna stand there! Ah, I guess that hurts! Wait, am I even getting that at all? I'm losing health! I'm invisible, bitch! Oh shit.
That once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch black rain. As long as the lights glow, relentless erosion will never stop.
No.
She's completely recovered!
But me, I'm not dying! You think I am?
Weak. Now you
Shut up! I am not weak!
divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma.
Ah, stop healing! Stop healing! Please!
There shall never
Please! I'm the real one!
the rest of
You look so fake! Fake booba! Fake! Yeah, you walk with me, ow! Hey, take this!
Inazuma shines eternal.
Take this!
Weak.
Oh, come on, get out the way, get out the hole. Thank you! Oh shit, I am getting damage. Not good. The background music! A little bit of dubstep? Could be one, but take this.
To oblivion.
How strong is...
Awaits.
How
Have you
strong?
finally defeated her?
Please be it. Be it. I will step if I have to.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
Oh my god. How the fuck? Sure, the Chocobo Pope isn't invisible.
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
That'll be tiring.
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will be resistant to erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her.
What will happen to Inazuma in the meantime?
500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them.
Everyone looks to the Shogun for hope.
I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist, I fight for the
I'm sorry.
everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness.
Will still be after this
During
battle?
my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
Yeah, we heard about that.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Eh?
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still...
It has no physical anymore and has to rely on the Shogun.
Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen, and then she might never leave again.
We're not about to leave her just yet.
Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. The quicker she gets through this, the better. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in there. Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore. Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel Paimon now. Okay, maybe if we both ram into it at the same time really, really hard.
We need to talk to Miko.
Oh, you're right. Paimon nearly forgot about her. Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realm plane thingies more than we do, but there's no one else we can turn to. Alright, up the mountain we go.
Oh my god, what an episode. I'm gonna heal, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Sayonara.